Lee is leaning against Zoe's car when she steps out of the building, a cardboard box balanced in her arms. The late afternoon light catches on the windshield, throws a pale glare across the parking lot. For a second she considers turning around, pretending she did not see him. It is too late. He straightens when he spots her and pushes off the car with easy confidence, already moving toward her. "Zoe," he says, reaching for the box. She tightens her grip. "Don't. Come on," he says lightly, as if this is a favor. His hands close around the sides anyway. He's stronger than she, and she is tired. After a brief, pointless resistance, she lets go. "There," he says, adjusting the weight. "I've got it." "I didn't ask you to," she replies, walking past him toward the driver's side. He falls into step beside her. "I heard what happened." She lets out a short breath that might almost be a laugh. "Well, good news travels fast, I see." He winces. "There's nothing good about this, Zoe. This isn't okay." He slows a little, forcing her to slow too. "You love your job. You're the best around here. Everyone knows that." Zoe stops and turns to face him. For a moment she just looks at him, at the concern arranged carefully on his face. Then she walks around him, reaches for the car door, and pulls it open. "I'm sure you'll find someone else to steal designs from, Lee," she says evenly. His mouth tightens. "That's not fair." She takes the box from his arms, firm now, and sets it in the back seat. The cardboard makes a dull sound against the upholstery. She straightens and meets his eyes. "Good luck, Lee." The next few days pass in a blur, the kind that feels both slow and rushed at the same time. Zoe drifts through them without much structure. She tries to read prompt decision-making, flipping through pages on her couch with her legs tucked under her, but the words refuse to settle. They feel flat, distant, like instructions written for someone else's life. After a while, she lets the book slide shut and reaches for her phone instead. The app is easier. It does not demand emotion. It does not ask her how she is holding up or whether she misses Zara so badly. It feels like a physical ache. It just exists, neat and responsive, waiting. She scrolls, taps, explores menus she has not bothered with before. The quiet order of it soothes her in a way she does not want to think too hard about. She is about to exit the app and put on a movie when a knock echoes through the apartment. Zoe pauses, heart lifting. Mara had texted earlier, something cheerful about being back in town and dying to see her. Zoe smiles despite herself. She can already picture Mara's dramatic entrance, the rapid-fire wedding updates, the forced normalcy that might, just for a moment, feel like relief. She sets her phone down and dances the short distance to the door, already rehearsing a joke. She pulls it open with a grin. "I've missed you, girl." The words die on her lips. The woman standing in the hallway is not Mara. It takes a second for Zoe's mind to catch up, for recognition to push through the shock. Her stomach drops, hard and sudden, like she has missed a step on the stairs. "Zoe!" Her mother's voice is quieter than she remembers. Zoe scoffs. She shakes her head once, then again, as if the image in front of her might blur and rearrange itself into something else. "No," she says, "no, this is a nightmare." Lisa takes a tentative step forward, then stops, as if afraid of spooking Zoe. She opens her arms in a gesture that feels both familiar and wrong. Time has changed her. Her hair is thinner, streaked with grey. The lines around her eyes and mouth are deeper, carved by years Zoe was not there to witness. Her eyes hold exhaustion, and something else too, something fragile and unguarded, remorse. "I'm sorry, baby," Lisa says, her voice catching. "I was wrong. I was wrong not to fight for you. I was wrong to walk away when things got hard." The word baby lands like a bruise. Zoe's chest tightens, breath shallow. 1,000 memories rush forward uninvited, arguments half-remembered, slammed doors, long silences that stretched into years. 5 years of distance. 5 years of choosing absence over hope. You don't get to say that now, Zoe says, her voice trembling despite her effort to keep it steady. You don't get to show up like this. Lisa's eyes shine. I lost Zara, she whispers, and you're all I have left. Something in Zoe fractures at that. The mention of Zara feels like a hand twisting inside her chest. Anger rises quickly, sharp enough to keep the grief at bay. I hope you have a place to stay tonight, Zoe says coldly, gripping the edge of the door, because you have no room here. Lisa opens her mouth, desperation flickering across her face. Zoe, please, just let me. Zoe does not wait to hear the rest. She slams the door shut. The sound reverberates through the apartment, loud and final. For a moment, she stands there with her palm pressed against the wood, breathing hard. Her heart races, her hands shake. On the other side of the door, there is silence. Or maybe Zoe just cannot hear anything beyond the rush in her ears. She turns away and walks down the hall, her steps unsteady. When she reaches her bedroom, the strength drains out of her all at once. She sinks onto the edge of the bed, shoulders curling inward, like she is trying to make herself smaller. Her phone begins to vibrate on the mattress, once, twice, again.